wontons.
Welcome on in. I'm a cuttlefish and I'm so fucking happy to be here. I'm happy to see you guys. Welcome on in, everybody. I am a cuttlefish. I'm one of the founding members of Team Sanity, and I'm here with an amazing crew today. We have Purple Space Cat. And
Hello.
DFG over there in the corner.
It's me.
It's you. And guys, oh my God, I'm so excited. I've been waiting what feels like forever, an eternity. AraknoRaptor. Fuck yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, what's up?
So excited. Would you please do us the utmost favor and tell everybody at home, who are you and what do you do? Like your 30-second sales pitch.
All right. Hey, what's up, guys? My name is AraknoRaptor. I'm basically the Dino Man of Twitch. I'm the #1 English streamer of Jurassic World Evolution 2. I'm the person you can go to talk about dinosaurs, talk about anything. What is it? Prehistory and paleo related. I love to talk about other stuff too, like sci-fi, anime, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, that's basically it for me.
I'm so
And hi.
Very cool.
Guys,
This is like the greatest day of my life.
that's what I'm saying. Is I so full disclosure, everybody. Purple and I have met Arakno for, I feel like it's been half of an eternity. It's probably only been a couple of months, but I actually think I planned this with you like a month and a half out. Because I was just like, it has to happen, please.
Now. Now.
Oh, you're muted.
Oh
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Got it.
Tomorrow.
Monday.
Oh yes.
Mon-
I cannot tell you enough, folks at home or wherever you are, please do me a favor, do yourselves a favor, put !guest inside of the chat and follow that link to go follow this amazing human. They're fucking it's chef's kiss. It's so fucking good. It's so good. I'm sorry, I can't. I'll calm down.
Just 6 away from 900 followers right now.
Are you really?
What?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice. Thank you.
Yeah. Just 6
That
away.
is
what?
many.
That is so amazing. For everybody at home, if you use the I have a question channel point redemption like this, I'm not typing in the chat, like this, you can highlight your message and it'll pop up on our screen so we can see it a little better and we can ask Arakno your questions as well as ours, because you know we've got our questions, many questions, to get you to help know this amazing fucking person. So Arakno, tell us all. We're all dying to know. At least I am. Why did you start streaming?
Short version?
All the versions.
I got you. Short version, I wanted more friends that like the shit I like. That's all it really was. I was just like, man, like nobody around me likes the shit I like. Everybody likes and by the way, the things that I'm about to say, I am not dissing. I just know I'm about to mention things that I don't necessarily like, and it doesn't mean I don't like it. I just never got into it, so it's not like my fandom, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to mention like 3 things that a lot of people are going.
I'll get ready. I'll prepare myself.
Harry Potter, Pokemon, and then the third one would just be like anything Nintendo related. I'm not against them. I'm just super late on trying to get into them. So, but Star Wars, you know, Marvel stuff. Been a comic boy my whole life. I got a Spider-Man chair right here. Dinosaurs, you know, all of it, a bunch of stuff I love. But there's just always a few things.
So we have a question from Evans Murphy. What's your favorite dinosaur?
What a question. It's so loaded.
I knew. All right. Okay. If I have to, do I have to out of all of them? Okay. I'm gonna be technical because that means I technically can't pick anything that I can't pick a plesiosaur, mosasaur, can't pick nothing in the water, can't pick no flying reptile, can't pick none of that. I'm gonna pick only things that are on land and the ones, and that also means not Dimetrodon, because that's a synapsid. I hear you. None of that. So what we're gonna do is focus on the ones that have the proper footing. And if I have to pick, I'm gonna pick broad as I can. I'm gonna pick by genus, and I'm gonna pick the entire Dromaeosaur genus. For those who don't know, the Dromaeosaur genus is basically the entire raptor family. So for those who so raptors, Velociraptor. We talked about it a second ago. The Atrociraptor is probably now my new favorite because it looks metal as fuck. And then there's a plethora, and technically Dilophosaurus is also known as a Dromaeosaur, even though it doesn't have a kind of
Is
foot.
that the Dillos?
Little.
Yes, the Dillos, ones that have fans in the movies.
Oh,
But
you
not
love
really.
them because they're all like,
Yes, those are beautiful. Those are also amazing, and then they have I have other ones like Monolithosaurus. Those are also known as like small theropods because theropods are just like a little tiny carnivores, or theropods are just like a kind of carnivore. So you can have small theropods, big theropods, biggest theropod, biggest land predator on the face of the earth like Spinosaurus, stuff like that. But I can't really pick one overall because I like them all for different reasons.
I can totally understand that. I like the big, thick boys because I identify.
Yeah, the sauropods.
Because I'm a big, thick boy. Who give me big,
sauropods
thick?
are majestic.
Give me
The
big,
brachiosaurs. The brachiosaurs have like this what is it? This remarkable majesty about them. Even when I'm just taking pictures of them, like in the game, they have this ability to just, no matter what they're doing, they're just look perfect. And I'm like, hey, do you, boo boo, fabulous. I don't even care. Go ahead.
You all heard it first. Perfection. So
see,
that's what I heard. I don't know about you guys, but I heard Arachno said I was perfect. So I'm gonna take that to the bank.
Sauropods are amazing.
Theropods. Fun fact: a theropod is a group of mental health professionals. There you go.
What?
A theropod.
Theropod.
A pod of therapists.
Listen.
You're welcome.
The
more you know.
I cannot with that today, okay?
Oh, but you will.
Oh boy. Snarky's in the background laughing.
Afsan333 said, "What's the coolest dino fact that you recently found out?"
Besides the theropods.
Yes, besides the absolutely awesome fact that.
Besides that one, because that one's mind blowing.
That. You're welcome. It's what I'm
remarkable.
Here for.
Yeah.
Spreading my expertise.
I would say the most recent one would easily be, I think Aspen low-key, bro. I think he knows which one it is, and it's the fact the Amargasaurus, shout out to sauropods, by the way. The Amargasaurus was a sauropod that for decades we weren't sure if its neck had either spikes along it, or if it was this nice, cool looking like double sail, like almost aquatic creature looking thing. And now we know that, yeah, it's officially a sail. It looks beautiful. I love it because the sail is way better to me. The spikes look cool, but it didn't make sense because I was like, it'd be so uncomfortable if you just had spikes coming at your neck for no reason. Like spikes on your tail, defense, got you. Spikes on a frill, it's just a spiky hat. I got you. Spikes on your neck, how you gonna do anything? Like it doesn't. It didn't really make much sense. If it was a frill,
you can just hold still. I beat you with my neck.
Right, exactly. Right. Like, what are you gonna? And then it's nowhere else. So if you get attacked by a pack of raptors or anything really, what are you gonna do? Be like, hey, you better back up. Hold on, let me just get a position.
Let me turn around. Where are you at? Okay, hold on.
You better, what?
A little to the left.
You can just hold still.
I might look thick and juicy, but look at this neck. You can't take this neck.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you better wait.
Oh my god!
If you jump over here, you're dead. Everywhere else, oh yeah, you got me. But if you get here, I got you now.
Just makes me think of that meme where the guy's like, my parents told me I could be anything. Then his traps are like huge. And he's like, so I became a cobra.
Not me trying to be Cobra Boy.
And the only thing is at the same time, the sail doesn't really make sense because the only thing that I could think of it doing is, okay, I guess it could help like thermal regulate, because they say that about Stegosaurus. For those who don't know, the place of Stegosaurus is supposed to like help it not get hot as hell, and it's in the different regions. It's supposed to be able to not have easier ways of controlling its inner temperature. What's the word? Thermal regulation. Yeah. So it's easy. It's known for that, along with Parasaurolophus is also known for that because it has that what is it? That big old horn. It has two things that it's known for on that one. It's either known for what am I?
I'm hiding the nipples. Sorry.
Oh
What?
my god, that's Cobra Boy.
Hold on, can I do that? I don't have the muscles. Can I do that? Is that?
No, I'm concerned.
Oh, that hurts.
Oh,
I'm concerned for his health and safety.
This is what you made me think of. I'm gonna attack you with my neck.
Logic. That's the logic. So like the Amargasaurus has that logic. It's like, all right, it sees in this case an Argentinian, I guess a Giga, right? A Giga would probably be the closest thing in its area. So the Giga would probably be in its area trying to get at it. And it's like what you do is want to trap it. I feel like that's the only way the Amargasaurus could actually get someone off. You wouldn't want to just like show off the neck. You want to act like it's not there and be like, oh no, just kidding, and then they bite your neck and then they're dead. Like, but you're still gonna die. So I still don't see how that works because jaws have two halves. So if something bites your neck, they're gonna bite the bottom part too. So it's just the only reason why I'm glad that it's a sale, because the spikes still made less sense than the possible aquatic looking dinosaur that lived in an Argentinian area, or an area that is not Argentina.
Arakno, how long have you been streaming for? Give or take.
I always say over a year.
Okay.
I'm gonna just say like.
Is it accurate?
Yeah, because it's been over a year. But like, if someone wants like the accurate, I'm gonna have to check because I don't keep track like every. I'm not sitting here being like, oh, it's been a year and like 6 months and 8 weeks and 17 days. No, I'm like,
be like new parents, 32 months old.
Right.
It's been 84 years.
And then they finally found my blue diamond. I'm gonna drop it. What? Why? Like.
So we
Still
did have a couple quick questions. Well, one quick question and then one serious question. One is, what's your favorite tea?
Favorite tea?
I think like to drink, not like
drinking
I don't know
tea.
why I went Dr.
Spill
Evil.
the tea.
It's fine.
I would say my favorite tea would be chamomile tea or chai tea.
Noise.
Awesome. And then
choices.
Mrs. Snarky has asked, please explain how the heck Quetzalcoatl was able to fly with that huge head.
I said magic.
Have you seen the wings?
Yeah, the wingspan is what.
I was like double check the wingspan, and you'll realize that big head is just the cockpit of a fucking plane. Like, like the thing is the size of a plane. It's just that big. It's just a living commercial plane that you don't want to mess with. It's terrifying. I know the Quetzalcoatl. Some folks are like, oh yeah, it's so cute. And I'm like, yeah, but like, could you really imagine ever seeing one? No, because you're the size of a nail.
Big boy.
We were like a nail, and I'm like,
Right.
It just wants to poop.
Like,
I just want to
my brain
poop
can't
it.
process. I would poop my exactly.
Yeah.
Like
Just kind of.
if you're gonna interact with most dinosaurs, that's the thing about dinosaurs, and that's why I love showcasing them in Jurassic World Evolution 2 and like showing them like in different ways in general. I just like dinosaur games for that reason, because a lot of times until you go first person and have that feeling, you don't really think about it. Because you're looking at a picture and you're like, oh, that's pretty big. Or like another picture, you're like, oh, that's pretty big. And like, but like zooming in and all that stuff matters. They can make, for example, they can make a compy look like it's the size of a T-Rex just because they draw the head, like they draw it a certain perspective, or the picture of it in a game is really zoomed in. But the second you look at a compy, you realize, oh, that's no bigger than a chicken nugget. That's a compy nugget. Compsognathus. For those who don't know what a Compsognathus is, that's the little like green anole dinosaur in the Lost World.
that's the one that eats the bad guy when he's big.
Little asshole. Yeah.
I don't like that guy. Fuck that guy.
Carter!
Yeah, we're glad he got eaten.
I'm trying to
Well, and even like the Velociraptors are much bigger in Jurassic Park than they were in in real life.
Absolutely. It's almost funny because it's almost like Steven Spielberg looked at it and was like, nah, that ain't scary enough. I'm not terrified of chickens.
It's got to be bigger.
Because they're like 3 feet tall. They're just like really, like, imagine a chicken with a long tail and like, I guess a bunch, like, just like some of the extremities of a chicken are just longer. That's basically a real looking velociraptor, feathers and all. You're just like, all right, if there's like 4 of you, I'm in trouble, but I could just kick one of you. I'm not really worried about it. Like, you know what I mean? But like, that's like,
sorry, I was a little excited about
their
that.
size, you're like, oh, that's why you guys actually have such a weird problem. This is how I fix my auto zoom. There we go.
Yes.
I thought we were high-fiving.
I had to use the force on my camera. It's okay.
So like, I love Jurassic Park, but at the same time, some of the stuff that it gets wrong, it's just like, oh my god! Like when it talks about how the raptors would use that big claw to like slice, and it's like,
and they're gonna rip you open and watch you bleed.
It's like, no, it used that to grab, like it would just, like,
I don't know.
And they're gonna laugh maniacally and talk about your grandparents while they eat you.
I agree.
But that's why I love it. That's what I was talking. Like, that is also why I love Jurassic Park, because I'm like, at the same time, nobody realistically should be this stupid. So like, we wouldn't get this far without like this unsafely. So it's like, at the end of the day, I've always told people, I'm like, nah, Jurassic Park is just like the most sci-fi version of dinosaurs, especially because now we know that what is it? DNA can't even like survive that long. So realistically, we're just never gonna do it. It's just not gonna happen. Sorry. Like,
well, you can't splice DNA like that either. It doesn't work.
Yeah, like it's just not a thing. So like from that point on, my brain was like, as a kid, I was like, sweet. I'm just looking at fucking monsters, bro. Like, these are just fucking monsters. They're gonna call dinosaurs. Bet. Like that's why one of the things I like to do is I clarify terminology on Twitter a lot. Whenever we're talking about it, I'd be like, oh, Jurassic Raptors. But if I say Velociraptor, I'm talking about like the Paleo Velociraptor little chicken thing. If I'm talking about if I'm talking about like Stegosaurus, it might be both, because honestly, some of them they don't get far off. Like if anything, the Jurassic Stegosaurus is pretty basic / pretty solid. I think the face is just a little bit too big. I have to double check. And then like some of them totally solid. But then you get like the Jurassic Raptor. The Jurassic Raptor is Steven Spielberg literally combined the Deinonychus with the Utah Raptor, and he was like, sweet, we're just gonna make that the thing. Why? Because you want to see that in the kitchen? No, exactly why I'm gonna put in one. That's exactly why I'm gonna put in one. Yeah, make that. Yeah, go.
Dude, so I love that you brought up that you love to talk about the dinosaurs when you're playing Jurassic World Evolution. I happen to have like a little clippy clip moment of you being actually, I believe, interrupted by some. You want to watch a clip?
Dinosaurs are rude, y'all. Yeah, let's go ahead. Dinosaurs are rude.
Okay, I'm sorry if you guys can't hear this. I have no idea how to turn it up any louder. I feel like it's probably fine. I added a filter. Stranger Peace should be proud. Okay.
No, I would say stand by. Hi, Aladar. I like how sometimes dinosaurs will just come into shot. They're just like, "What's up?" It's like, hey, I know you're trying to have a conversation, but it's time to talk to me now. Like, you're here with me now. I'm the main character from the Disney movie. Yeah. The only good dinosaur movie from the Disney made. You heard me.
Hold on.
It's the only one. Yeah, you heard me.
I'm sorry. One of the reasons I just want to point this out, because I feel like it was so fucking perfect. You're talking about it being the main character, and this dude in the background is what pops up, and he's like, he just has his hair.
Low key, why I have that random dude of this shot in this compilation video. Cause that's just like, the random backdrop by you, but like, yeah, and that dude comes in for that exact reason. Cause I'm like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
I don't know where he came from. But if you look up random stock videos, he has.
Yeah, you heard me.
For just being on top of whatever
I'll
that
say
is.
louder for those
getting a selfie stick. The only good one. You know what? I wouldn't have done that. Fair enough.
No.
It's so fucking perfect. You're talking about them like
You're like,
taking over, and he's just like,
Exactly.
I am the streamer now. Like it's.
I am the streamer now. This is my time.
Thanks.
But yeah, dinosaurs stay photobombing. It is fantastic.
We have been asked by Afsan333, how excited are you for Jurassic World Dominion?
I'm impatient. I'm really impatient. I'm really impatient. I'm trying to see if I could like pocket Colin Trevorrow some like maybe if I pocket him enough quarters every day, it'll add up to a lot of money, and then he'll just let me see it before June 10th. He'll be like, all right, this is like enough. Here's a file. You can watch it. But if it's too late, then I'll just watch it on June 10th.
Are you gonna have a watch party?
Yeah, we are gonna have a watch party. I will talk about that a little later though, because it's like a little bit of a spiel.
Oh,
Because I'm gonna have like a whole marathon, but not a watch party of Dominion. Because Dominion, I want to have a watch party of like when it comes out. But I want to like hype folks up, because a lot of folks, when you believe, like whether you believe it or not, because just like Star Wars and other stuff like that, a lot of folks haven't seen all of them. A lot of folks haven't seen Jurassic Park. I know some folks that have only seen the new ones, and they're like, I've never seen the first ones, and I'm like, I mean, that's fine. Do you like them? That's what I'm worried about. Whenever someone brings it up to me on streams, like some folks will come in the chat and they're like, is it okay that I haven't seen one? I go, I don't care. Which one do you like? Like I was like, I'm not here to give you the checklist of which ones you have or haven't seen. I'm here to just figure out which ones you like personally as a fellow Jurassic fan.
I
So,
like the fishy ones.
The what?
I like the fishy ones, the swims. But I'm a cuttlefish. I feel like I'm biased.
Yeah, no, the plesiosaurs and mosasaurs are awesome. I started digging them a lot more recently. I started digging things that aren't dinosaurs a lot more recently, and I think it's because like in the game I've been just taking pictures of like the pterosaurs, and I'm like, damn, y'all are kind of pretty.
Kind of pretty. I'm majestic and perfect, so already said that.
I absolutely love all the Jurassic Park movies, Jurassic World, and all that. I do have one thing that I need to ask you about. So with Jurassic World, have you ever thought about this? That whole movie, nothing would have happened if the scientists and the people that made the park had been smart enough not to put doors the size of the dinosaurs in their exhibits.
Yeah, thank you. That's like one of many things, but yeah.
It's like,
why
did you do that? Why? Why would you do that?
Yes, you have to put small doors.
They said open the gate. Why? What gate? And I'm like, hold up. Why is the gate the size of him? Why?
Then they would have no movie.
Literally in Jurassic Park, that's what a chopper is for. That's what the chopper was for.
Maybe
you just lift it.
Maybe they rotate paddocks like you do livestock.
But the best part about that scene is they say open the gate, and then you find out there's a door that's people-sized in that exhibit.
I'll do you one better. First of all, I don't like Owen Grady. We're gonna go into that on a different day. This is because they paint Owen Grady as smart, and then he does dumb shit the whole movie.
Wait, which one's Owen Grady?
Who's Owen Grady?
Okay, you're nodding because you agree. They paint him as like the smart character, but he does dumb shit the whole movie.
That's
and I'm
all
like, why
of
are
them.
you here? No. Here's the thing, though. There's two smart characters, but even the smart characters are just normal people. This is my theory. Jurassic Park is a universe of dumbasses. And then you have Ian Malcolm and like 5 other people. and that all have like basic logic that we all have. Like the dinosaurs shouldn't be here and stuff, and we shouldn't probably try to bring them back until we're ready, things like that. And then there's everybody else that are just every single which way of like, let me just make it a weapon. Let me just make it anyway. Let me just make the doors the size of the dinosaur. Let me just.
Maybe they had to rotate the paddocks like they do for livestock.
I doubt it. I think it was so.
They couldn't move that thing if they tried.
So obviously
that's the problem. They were like, let me try because that was my main issue is they allegedly bred it in the paddock, and they were like, okay, I made a gate the size of it, so you plan to let it out?
Yeah, that was my plan the whole time.
Were you gonna build another paddock? Like I was so confused into the design. Like this is This is what I meant. I was like, Jurassic Park was just another version of dumb, or Jurassic World was another version of dumb. That's why people were like, man, it was just a bad version of Jurassic Park. I was like, no, it's the same thing. It was just extra technology. They were just the same version of stupid. It was a great movie to watch, but they were just the same version of stupid. They just painted it in what is it, in gray and blue instead of these colors.
Listen,
the fact that they go in depth about how they raise them in their paddocks, in those environments. Well, then that makes the doors even make less sense. Like you said, it's like it's a reserve. Are they taking them for a walk?
They wanted to ride them into battle.
We're gonna walk the monster. Don't worry about it.
Elon Musk, whenever he takes over Canada.
Oh my god!
This is the fact.
So,
sorry,
Arakno, back to you.
I want to know. So we know when you got started streaming. When did you get started liking dinosaurs? Like yesterday or?
Nah, like yeah. Yesterday I just decided they were like pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I woke up yesterday and I was like, dinosaurs all right. Dinosaurs all right. Yeah.
Dinos,
I like that Rex. I like that Rex. The Rex is okay. No, for real. The real answer though is, I honestly, as long as I could remember, it's the classic like childhood thing, but it never went away. Everybody, not everybody, not to sound like generic or to generalize people, but a lot of people that I come across are like, oh man, I didn't like dinosaurs since I was a kid, or I haven't got into it since I was a kid, which is fine. I'm not trying to say anything bad about that whatsoever. But for me, I've always felt like I'm like, damn, I guess I'm one of the only exceptions, because like that shit never went away. I was always like way too intrigued by things that some people don't think are real.
One of the things in my childhood as it relates to dinosaurs that I see in your streams that always make me want to fucking cry is the amount of times that you use tree stars and Littlefoot and the whole movie series that I'm just like, but his mom.
Oh,
I'm even getting like emotional thinking about it now.
Somebody asked me to put his mom in there. I'm like, nah, because y'all just cursing. Y'all can't do that. Like, if we do that, then something's just going to happen, because I have redemptions where people can turn on the storms or release our VIPs, because all of our VIPs, they get to make their own little hybrid monster Indoraptor or Scorpius Rex. And there's a redemption where someone can just press a button and I open the gate and we just wait for like 3 minutes. And then after 3 minutes pass, then I have to go in manually and try to stop them. I can't use like the auto god mode and just make all the rangers automatically do it. I have to like drive and like, oh shit.
Wait a minute. Just, like, I think I have a clip of this.
Oh crap.
I think I have a clip.
Oh no! Oh
if I'm not mistaken, I think that's this one right here. If I can get all of my shit together, here we go. I think that might be what we're saying here.
Oh no! This is when I forgot combat was.
You forgot what?
Get fucking wrecked, bro. Please.
This is worse. This is when I forgot combat was turned on.
Please don't
I had aesthetics
Scooby,
like
no.
Someone asked me, they were like, "Hey, is combat turned off?" And I'm like, "No." And I literally just put the indirects with all the things, with all the herbivores, and we had this little cutie Drososaur named Scooby.
You gotta run, Scooby.
Scooby!
Scooby-Doo!
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh!
You zoom in.
Look at the heartbreak.
Oh, poor
Littlefoot's
Scooby.
mom all over again.
Can we get F's in chat for Scooby, please?
I miss Scooby.
Oh, I thought that might have been the thing. I'm sorry.
Neck.
No, that's close. You're good. That was.
Oh my god.
Thank you. F's in chat for Scooby. I'll put one here too. Just rip our friend Scoob.
I want to know how you came up with your name.
Oh, that's easy. It's my two favorite things. My two favorite things when I was a kid were it's also my old school gamer tag. So it's like I a long time ago on Xbox, that's where it originally started. Like the basic story was like a long time ago back on like 360 when I first got one. I pulled it up and I was just like, they were like, pick your name, and I was like, I never thought about like a username before. I don't want to use my name though. It kind of sounds like lame. I don't want to do. I don't want to do like and you know what I'm saying. I don't want to just put like first name, like you know what I'm saying. Dot numbers and I'm also weird where I really hate putting any kind of thing that's not like I don't like putting underscores. I don't like putting like the X's on the sides. I don't like that. I like a username. It's just me and that's just how I feel like about my username. I'm like, nope. If I have to do that, I want to. I'm gonna think of something else. Nope, it ain't good enough. It ain't good enough. Let me think of another one. So, or like retype it or something like that. So I was sat there and I was like, what do I like? And I was like, Spider-Man, cool. Spider-Man's great. Spider-Man's the best. Spider-Man's the coolest thing on the fucking planet. All right, what else I like? I was like, dinosaurs, raptor. And then I thought about the 2008 TV show, Spectacular Spider-Man. For those who don't know, I might unlock a memory if I go, Spectacular Spider-Man. Anyway, in that show, Dr. Octopus would always call Spider-Man, Arachnid! And he would like yell that whenever he was pissed off at him, getting his ass beat, etc. He was getting away, whatever. And then, so I was like, all right, cool, Arachno, got it. And then I was like, okay, what's the after Arachno? Arachnosaurus? That sounds fucking stupid. No. What else? Arachno, Jurassic Arachno? No, that sounds dumb. Arachno, stupid too, bro. Hold on.
At least you're creative.
Raptor. Yeah. And then I sat there and I was like, all right, what's my favorite dinosaur from Jurassic though? And I was like, oh, Raptor. So I typed in Raptor. Boom. No one else had it. So I was like, cool, I got it. And then I decided to keep it. So it was the same thing when I got to Twitch. When I got to Twitch, it actually wasn't the first username I used because for some reason I thought someone else would have it. And I low key, it was like my brain was like, I don't want to be known as dinosaurs yet. I kind of want to spend time on Twitch before I start streaming, just kind of getting to know people, not as if like I'm a streamer or anything like that or about to be. Literally, I wouldn't even let people ask me if I planned on streaming. I just wanted to just start doing it. I just wanted to just get to know people when I did, right? So my old username was Donald Duck Sucks, and I was just like, all right. And then I went to the AraknoRaptor. So now everything's a AraknoRaptor. And if you don't know why Donald Duck sucks, that's your own problem. And if actually no, it's not your own problem, it's mine. It's everybody else's. You're welcome, because that means you still like Donald, and he hasn't abandoned you yet in battle.
That sounds like some deep-seated trauma.
He's only redeemed himself once, and that's in Kingdom Hearts 3, so that's fine. He almost dies doing some like super Kamehameha magic move, so it's fine.
So if you had to pick like one moment on Twitch or streaming in general that you've had that is like your favorite, or maybe one that you're like most proud of, what would you say?
I would
other
say,
than this.
I would say overall I would say it would have to be, can it be like 2 moments?
Absolutely.
All right. It would be like the 2 times that like I just got like overwhelming amounts of love. So it was just like a day where like I looked back and I was just like, hey yo, was that like twice the numbers? Was that like twice the numbers I've ever had like without a raid? And like that doesn't happen. But it was one of those moments where I was like, holy shit, it was a day where I'm just meeting a lot of people I wasn't noticing. And both of those days were days that like, you know, where you wake up in the day, you're like, I don't really feel like streaming. And it wasn't even like, it wasn't like a bad mental health day. It was just like, I just don't feel like streaming. My shoulder's kind of tight today. I just don't feel like putting the effort to try to do a stream today. I'd rather just go watch some TV and take a nap.
Did your shoulders look like Cobra Guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you
like,
wake up, oh, what happened?
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
just want to get
like
that mental image.
Exactly. So, but yeah, it was one of those, and each of those times was one of those days, and then I just said, yeah, you know what? Let me do that. Because for those who don't know, I also have autism. So I always tell myself, nah, get on screen. A lot of times, if I can, I tell myself, nah, get on screen, because the part of the reason why I stream as well is I'm here to put myself out there to let folks know that, nah, you can like dinosaurs too. That ain't like a white folks thing. That ain't like a weird thing. That's not like isolated demographic. Is all I'm trying to say. It like, you know what I mean? Like if anything, like dinosaurs. Like I was telling y'all earlier, I have this key theory that except for things that are already sitting at a 0 out of 10 rating, you can literally just put anything, toss dinosaurs on top of it, and now it's better. And the key thing that I said, because this lady over here was trying to be a smart aleck about it. She was like, I can make it bad. Well, if you want to make it bad, things that are already bad, we're not gonna put examples. Don't do that. Things that are already bad, if it's at 0 as a social life rating, then I can't help you. I can't save you. I can't fix 0. I can't multiply 0. It's still gonna be nothing. All right, but if you are sitting here and you're like, man, for example, man, spaceships are pretty cool, but I'm not sure if I like them yet. Put dinosaurs on that bitch. Now they're cool. Now they're pretty fucking cool. You got dinosaurs on them. Man, Lord of the Rings. Man, Lord of the Rings is pretty fucking cool. It's pretty awesome. It's amazing. I love Lord of the Rings. You know what make Lord of the Rings better though? If they were fighting dinosaurs like once.
Or if they rode them into battle.
See, just
I'll lie
incorporating
Elon
dinosaurs
Musk in Canada.
See, they just get in there. If you just put dinosaurs in there, it's lit. It's automatically better. Ark itself, I think, proves that because the way the Ark can just go from like medieval, primal, all the way to sci-fi. It kind of shows you all the different kind of scenarios that you can just add dinosaurs and you're set. You're just like,
I love
yeah,
Ark.
For those of
Yes,
you, sorry, I'm sorry, I interrupt.
No, go ahead.
For those of you who are just joining us, welcome in. We absolutely adore you. We're Team Sanity, and tonight we are showcasing this amazing human named AraknoRaptor. So if you type in !guest just like Senpai did in the chat, you'll get that link. If you haven't clicked it already, I don't know why you don't like to be happy. But if you click it, that'll fix it, and then you watch them, and then like you get all of these giggle funds all the time. So I mean, I just feel like it makes sense. What about you, right? Yeah, makes sense. Just
that one.
Click the link. Click the link. Click it. Link.
We're not going to say if you don't click the link, you're a bad person, but...
But I'm just going to leave this right here.
I mean...
What?
Do you hate dinosaurs? And if you do hate dinosaurs, you're kind of going towards the, yeah.
Do you want to be the 0 rating that I was talking about?
Do you want to go to the basement?
Because if you don't like dinosaurs, that's a 0 rating.
For legal reasons,
do I have
there is
to do
no
this
Team
again?
Sandy basement. No.
Basement.
No. For legal reasons, there is no Team Sandy basement, and I don't know what is that? What is that? A gif of someone walking to a basement? Like, oh my god!
Saying, just laying it out there.
You guys are killing me with the basement thing.
There's no basement.
So okay,
what's wrong with the basement?
No,
I like basements.
There is no basement, so there's nothing wrong with the basement that we don't have. They try to make it be out to be like whenever they do something wrong in the team that I throw
a re-education camp.
I throw
Wait,
them
hold on. You're making the basement bad. You can't make the basement bad. Hold on.
It's not bad.
Now I
It's
get
re-education.
it. That's no.
The basement that does not exist is very good.
I don't think I want to go to that school. I don't think I want to go to school in the basement. I don't want to go to basement class. No, Mom. I don't want to go to basement class. No. The paddles are aluminum. I don't want to go to basement class, Mom.
Oh my god.
Nah.
Come back. Drink.
The desks are itchy, Ma. I don't want to go. I don't want to go to basement class.
Whose side are you on? Okay, tracks. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, I do not have a basement or a re-education center. We do not send people there. Nuke does not stream from it. So,
yo, he's streaming from the basement class. Hey, yo, this is the basement class stream. Hey, what's up? Hey, guys.
Okay, moving.
Hey, guys. It's the basement stream class. We got nails on the stairs. It's lit. It's lit. What's up?
It's lit by a single exposed light
My
bulb.
toes are bleeding. And what it do? How are you? Let's go.
God.
No, wait. No. And Snarky.
Okay.
Don't even start the Dommy Mommy stuff. Hold on.
So to bring us back to you, Arachno,
Oh my
I have
God.
a question for
Sorry.
you because
Oh, that was okay.
So-
Thank you, Dalish.
both of us love dinosaurs. Both of us have autism. I have a question for you. Are you ever sitting there and just all of a sudden think, I wonder how this dinosaur ate. And then you go and you look it up, and it leads you down this rabbit hole, and you're just there for hours just reading about the dinosaurs. I do that all the time.
I do that with the videos because there's like, there's like, they're like, I'll watch one video and I'm like, oh wait, word? I didn't even actually think about like allosaurs. For example, I didn't even really think about that. Like allosaurs could also be scavengers, because like, I was like, oh, you know what, that makes sense, because like in their area they didn't have a lot of sauropods, and like it was like a hot, so, and they lazy. So you know what? That kind of makes sense, because like how you gonna have a lot of stamina and a lot of muscle but then be lazy? But then that makes sense because it's hot as hell. Because I'm not running very fast in the desert. Like I'm gonna walk 4 steps and go. So like it'll get me going from there, and then I go from, wait, so like how did Diplodocus eat? Because they were also in the desert. Allosaurs ate Diplodocus, so how'd they eat? And I was like, oh, Diplodocus barely ate. They just had a lot of water. Diplodocus are sauropod camels. Word. Okay. So it just kind of like goes, like it just goes from there.
And just as a recap from earlier, sauropods are ibuprofen stockholders.
Oh my God.
Ibuprofen. When did you say? Oh my! I definitely misheard that one. Okay, that one went right over my head. Wow.
So
the theropod one was.
Theropods are groups of mental health professionals.
Right.
Yep. And sauropods are
y'all might need theropods after this, but it's okay. I'm here for y'all.
Maybe. So, what is one piece of advice that you'd like to go back and give yourself when you started out streaming over a year ago?
Yesterday.
2 things. Change your name to AraknoRaptor off rip. Like, don't start off with Down Dot Sucks. Yeah,
that's
don't
solid.
Do that. Don't do that. Nah, because like the switch over was just so awkwardly complicated and I didn't think it would be. And there people were like, who the, like a lot of people were like, not who the fuck are you? A lot of people were like, welcome in, and I'm like, nah, like I've been here for like 6 months.
You know me.
Like I know you, bro. Like, so like, but I did that a lot, and like after like the 4th time, I was like, all right, noted. I'm not doing that. Should have never done that. Nothing against anybody that like, you know, because of course, not gonna remember someone with a different username if you're knowing people by usernames. So of course, like, I was just like, got it. It would have just been easier. So that's the first thing. Second thing, focus up on the niche is a kind of like a trendy buzzword, but that's kind of the word I want to use. Is focus up on the niche earlier. Because before I was your every other variety streamer, and if you do that in your own specific niches, knock yourself out. You knock it out of the park. We all see it out of the park. Everybody does it in their own light. They have their own branding. But I was just kind of the every other. I'm gonna play whatever I feel like, and then like minimal stuff on top of it. But I was like, nah. If I'm gonna do it, if I were to like redo it, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna come into the gate off rip dinosaur stuff, and I think that would have been more the move. Because once I did go dinosaur focused, 1, I had more fun with it. 2, I met more people towards what I wanted before, which is the friends. I'm like, gosh, I can friends with somebody like dinosaurs. What's up, bro? And I would go on tangents like we did before about literally anything, because dinosaurs can make you talk about virtually anything. For example, we were talking about Lord of the Rings, which brings me back to like medieval things, because a lot of people knows, or like whether you know this or not, dragons are just like standing evidence that humans are stupid, because they were like they were like, hey yo, I found some bones outside. Yeah, you see this? Look at this big ass fucking skull. Look at this big ass head. Yo, what is it? I don't know, but there's like other bones next to it over here. Where? Yeah, like 100 feet that way. Okay, let's put them together, because that makes sense. It does? Yeah. Okay. What's that? That's a monster. That's what that is. We're gonna call it. I'm gonna call it a dragon. Got it. All right.
My Uncle Bob killed it.
Right. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then like,
killed it dead.
Yeah. Like, yeah, it was real and I killed it. But didn't we just? No. Shut up. It was real and I killed it. And they killed a guy that actually brought all the bones together, or something like that. Like dinosaurs are just overall, or sorry, the dinosaur. Yeah, dinosaurs are just overall have been a really good example on our learning process as well, because Iguanodon, bring it back to Aladar, stuff like that,
Johnny Bravo,
is actually our earliest known herbivore. We've known it for over 100 years now. And if you were to grab like a chart of our visual perception, like the paleo art of the iguanodon when we first discovered it to now, it's the greatest representation of how our understanding of dinosaurs has evolved, because we used to think that they really were just like giant iguanas. Its name doesn't even really make sense because we thought it was a giant iguana just because of its tooth. Iguanodon literally means iguanodon tooth. They were like, hey, yo, this one tooth must classify the whole thing, right? Yeah, let's draw it. So they just draw a giant iguana, and that was the iguanodon. They were like, bet, that's it.
Giant iguana.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want that. It kind of like the earliest paleo version of the iguanodon kind of looks like a mutated Komodo dragon. I say mutated just because it would be like extra big. It wouldn't have any like extra limbs or anything. It's just like, radiated might be a better word, but yeah.
Well, I like that you brought it up. They would take just bits and pieces of dinosaurs that they'd find and take it to a paleo artist and be like, okay, so this is what we think the jaw looked like. Make the dinosaur.
Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah.
Like throw it out to this day. Oh my god. They do the same thing. They do that. It's so great. It's so great because Troodon, I think, is also known just as like sharp tooth, or is like I think it just means something like that. And because when they found it, all they found was a tooth, and they did the same thing. They were like, all right, bet we know the whole thing. How? Nah, we got it. It looks just like this other dinosaur. By the tooth? Yeah, we got it. It's the same thing. So they just like drew it kind of close to it and then made it skinnier, and they're like, that's it. That's the Troodon. But now we have a lot more evidence kind of backing it up. So I was like, all right, fair enough. But in hindsight, it still just comes off as that was just a hunch, and y'all know it. Y'all know that was a hunch.
they didn't even know that Troodon spent his days in Twitch chats.
Yeah.
Yep. Fun fact for all of you dinosaur connoisseurs: the Troodon is actually Karen's husband, and his name is in fact Don.
And he wears the white sneakers and only jorts
with crew socks.
And he believes in family.
Hold up. Flat earther.
Fanny pack. He's got a fanny pack, and he's on the neighborhood watch.
That's like, hold on. They were talking about two different people now.
No, it's Karen. It's Karen. Yeah.
Actually, no, I think we are. I was like, I was thinking like Vin Diesel, and then you mentioned the fanny pack and neighborhood watch, and I was like, you know what, pacifier Vin Diesel. You know what, same. Yeah. It works.
You know,
yeah,
same thing. It works. It works.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm curious, is this the same kind of advice that you would give to brand new streamers that you would give to yourself?
Like to find your niche
about the niche and the name?
That's a good question.
I would say yes, but at the same time, I would also add something else on top of that. I would add something that I'm working on as well, which is be patient with yourself and don't always remember that like you're doing like your thing, and like that's a great thing about it. Like there's nothing wrong with the fact that like if you niche up and you're like, all right, I figured it out, I'm gonna do Pokemon, and then you figure out why people are doing Pokemon, my advice to that is like figure out how you're gonna make it your thing. Because a lot of people will go be like, I'm gonna do Pokemon because it's popular, and they get stuck there.
Yeah.
And shout out to Pokemon, because I mean, I'm almost positive once I start playing Pokemon for the first time on stream, folks are gonna just run in there just because of that and try to tell me how to play Pokemon. So that's gonna be funny. But so like shout out to Pokemon and other stuff that are like that. But at the same time, yeah, I would just say if you're gonna niche up, try to like make it your own. Because it was the same thing here with Jurassic Park. Everybody in the grandma likes dinosaurs, so I had to figure out a way to make it my own. So I do that in ways that you can see on stream with the music that I have playing. That's why like one of the common phrase we use is it's party in the Dino Safari. We spend the first like hour or so just hanging out in the Dino Safari, full of community dinosaurs that folks can redeem tree stars in order to actually have their own herbivores or any kind of dinosaurs really. And we just kind of hang out in there, vibe to the music.
I have one.
And it's great.
I have one. I don't remember what it is, but I have one. His name is Cuddle.
You have a raptor, and I think
That's
you
right.
also redeemed a few herbivores. I would have to check because
I don't believe I did. I think
that thing is getting full. We're getting big. I might have to make like a secondary
That's what
part.
she said.
But that,
Can you do a Jurassic Park style raptor shriek cuddle?
Oh no, sorry. Wait, hold on. First of all, that was not Raptor. Second of all, I think I peeked and you didn't even hear.
Yeah, we did. We didn't hear anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We just saw
got
you.
faced.
So the answer is obviously no. No, I cannot. So yeah, nope. I'm glad you didn't hear it. So I'm gonna move on.
Like you literally just got faced for that. That was rough.
Yeah. That was amazing.
So when you say
God.
Dino Safari, you're talking about Jurassic World Evolution, right?
Absolutely.
And that's your favorite game to stream? Question mark?
Yeah, I feel like there's gonna be a couple by the end of this year, because there's like a good amount of games coming out by the end of this year that are Dino themed. It's a good year for Dino.
What other
fans.
games are coming out that are Dino themed?
We got one that's already out called like Primal Carnage. We have or something like that. There's like a lot of them got Primal in the name. That's my only issue is like think of a different name. Anyway, but that's the only issue is like there's a lot of words involving dinosaurs. Y'all could think of something. Y'all could be like Mesozoic madness or some in like.
But
you know,
nobody would spell it right.
Jammin'
Facts.
Jurassic.
Fair. Because Camp Cretaceous, I don't even know why they named it that. Because I'm like, cool, but I can't. I got like every speech impediment, and I can't spell.
No.
Why would you call it that? I'm over here going Camp Cretaceous. I'm over here going Camp Cretaceous, Camp Papish, Camp Cabbage.
Camp
Cretaceous
sounds like the Kids
Camp
Bop
Benedict
version.
Cumberbatch. Like,
It sounds like the Kids Bop version, where all the dinosaurs are wearing like vests and they like.
oh, that's actually a show. Okay, is it? Yeah, that's a Netflix show that is out, and it's the kids. Yeah, it's the kids
well, there
show.
you go. Good job
And
for marketing team.
And it's canon. Yeah, it's like
I see you.
the in betweens of everything. And the final season teaser recently came out, and I don't think I've actually. Yeah, I'm about to say, did I watch it? Yeah, I did watch it. The recent teaser for the final season came out, and it's gonna be connecting to the new Jurassic World Dominion movie.
Oh,
How do you feel about video games where you kill dinosaurs? Is that kind of what we want to stay away from?
I make excuses.
To murder them or to
Yeah.
not play the games?
Yes and no. I'd be like, for example, I'll be like, oh no, the dinosaurs are sick and I can't find a cure. I gotta help you.
You know, I definitely.
like, this is the only way I can help you.
I
too
definitely know
unaware.
that I happen to have a clip of this kind of game. Sorry, my cat's making everything go crazy. I believe I have found a little clip-a-rooney of you playing one of these games and getting a little scared.
We're just chilling. Like I'm barely. Oh, hi. I was joking.
Oh.
I didn't mean to. No. You stay there. You stay there. Don't. You stay there. You stay there.
I love it.
Can we just go around? Shit. Can we just go around? Honestly, I'm just going. Hey, I don't know about you, bro, but I'm just gonna keep going. I'm not even gonna. Yeah,
He's just chilling. The slow turn.
That was amazing.
Can we just go to the wait? Where's the phase where you're like, oh my god,
Oh
we're
shit!
just chilling.
right? Yeah.
Like I'm barely. Oh,
Ah! Right there. I love it. That's my favorite.
It's good. It's so good.
Arachno,
you're muted. You're muted.
Oh, sorry. He was just poking his head through the tree. Like he was just like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" And I just turned around and I was like, "I thought you were gone." And it's worse because also like a little bit of preface is we spent like 10 minutes before that running away from him. So I thought I got away. I felt like a pack of raptors, and I go, yeah, cool. I think I was just saying something off the top of my head. I don't remember what the conversation was. And I turn around and go, you're still here. Why are you just looking at me? Were you just waiting for me to look at you? What is that? Like,
First of all, rude.
right. I'm like, no, if we're gonna eat me, just do it. Like, I don't need to watch you do it. That's rude. Okay. Like it was disrespectful.
It was
So
amazing.
inconsiderate.
It was fucking
The
funny. Is what it was.
disrespect. The audacity.
Right. At least he let me leave. He was just
He
staring
did-
at me.
yeah.
He was like, all right, you can leave. Only because I don't know how to get off this rock. They haven't developed this game well enough yet. But once they figure it out.
He was
You're dead.
thoughtful, you know? He's a nice.
He was like, I'm
Did
gonna
you
let you
name
have
him?
this one.
Did you name
Right.
him?
He's like, I didn't name that one. I was thinking about it,
Okay.
but I realized if I name him, then I feel bad about taking their life,
His name was
And
Don.
and that's the rule.
With a
And now,
fanny pack.
see, I'm glad I didn't kill that Rex. If I did, I'm gonna pretend I didn't. So like, if anyone remembers, just don't tell anybody. But
Yeah, no. Secret safe with us. Definitely not.
yeah,
Recorded.
How to get away with murder.
I would
See,
get
that's
away
why-
with murder.
That's why T-Rex went extinct, because it had a fanny pack, but it had those
Yeah.
tiny arms, and it couldn't actually reach the
Yeah,
granola
that's
bars.
it.
That were
It just, yeah, it couldn't like throw him up in his mouth. It was just, it could open it. It could open the pack. It could like pull him out. It could be like, sweet, I got it. And then, but it couldn't like. Do
Oh,
anything after
Senpai
that.
did
It
a
was
team
kinda
hydrate.
hydrate.
Oh,
Hydrate or dihydrate?
oh, right here.
So, have you played some of the old school like Dino Crisis games?
Oh, scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid.
Man, I hated that game. Not in a bad
Did
way,
you?
but like well, I guess in a scared way. Not it was a bad game way. Because here's the thing, I literally as a kid never played that game, and I want to go back and play it because as a kid my aunt showed me it. This is the most random callback. A long time ago, shout out to the basement. a long time ago in my grandparents' basement, because they had a big like 3-story house. Third story being the basement, right? They were able to sit there and like we were playing the game, and she was like, "Hey, you want to play Jurassic Park game? You want to play Jurassic Park game?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I didn't know they had Jurassic Park games. I didn't know those were out. She was like, "Yeah, come on, let's play this one." And it's this redhead chick just like walking through, and it's like a lab scene, and like the lab stuff goes wrong, and I'm like, this is kind of Jurassic Park, but not. What's going on? And she's like, "Nah, just keep watching. Just keep watching. No, don't worry, I got it." I'm like, "Why you got a controller in your hand?"
Why are you being
Like,
all weird?
I was like, yeah. I was like, why are you way more excited than I am to watch Jurassic Park right now? It's my favorite movie. Like that was the issue. Is I'm like, you don't even like the movie like that. Why are you excited? So he's playing it, and then like it was like the whole first scene. If you haven't played the game, I'm not gonna spoil nothing, but just the whole first scene is just a terrifying like thriller scene of raptors that whether it holds up or not. I was just like, and now I think I found the only thing worse than the kitchen scene in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Thanks, Auntie. I'm not going to sleep until I have to go back to my dad's. I don't like you right now. Don't talk to me for the rest of the night. And I ran
Thanks,
upstairs.
I hate it.
Yeah, I got like maybe 20 minutes in, and I was like, no, I'm not, no.
And I'm out. Have a great day.
I have never been a person that could handle scary. So the thing is, even if I did that now, I'm like, it would have to not hold up for me to not get scared. And I probably still get scared if the jump scares are good enough. I'm like, no, I'll probably still need some huggies. Probably still need some, I'm gonna be a kid now. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh. You got trolled by your aunt. So is your aunt's name Dawn by any chance?
I'm gonna kill Dawn.
But that was an AWN, right?
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
That's a different
yes.
Dawn. It's a right.
Of course.
No relation.
That would be Karen's best friend.
Dawn and Dawn.
Yeah.
Karen and Dawn.
Yeah.
Yep. And she's married to Dawn. D-O-N.
Yeah. Right.
So are these the 3 words that you would use to describe your stream? Karen, Dawn, and Dawn? Or are there other 3 words?
Nah, I would use like. I'm gonna get. See, I want to just go party, dino, and then safari, and just be like, boom, I win. That's everything.
That's
all you're
everything.
getting. That's all you get because we party a lot. There's music a lot. We chill a lot. We do a lot, and we also because we do all kinds of stuff. We also like pack make watch parties where we just kind of sit back and watch shows like dinosaurs because we get a kick out of our little sitcom where everybody's a dinosaur, even though sometimes it gets really, really dark.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets like we're like, yo, dark is like dark is a general word. So I don't just mean like gore dark. I mean just like sometimes I'm like, Earl, you shouldn't have said that. This is why your show didn't come back.
Trauma.
Yeah. That's good. That's the best way I could put it. Is like there's moments where you're like, Earl.
That's
what'd
5
you say
years of
to your
therapy.
wife? Yo, Earl, calm down. So, but that's also the kick out of it because you remember it's old and you're like, this is why the show didn't come back. Y'all got
This is why
why the show didn't come back because I'm not writing that. I wouldn't want to write that again. I'm not. Like, 'cause some of that stuff was just like, and then they had really good puns as well. But yeah, overall, we just say party, dino safari, because overall you're going to get dinosaurs. Overall, it is every kind of party, whether it's going to be hype, fist pumping party, where we got hypes in the chat and we have Tobey Maguire dancing for absolutely no reason, and or we can have it all the way down to like the chill kickback. Everybody's just kick back and relaxing, you know, doing all cool, whether you're sitting there and studying or just, you know, hanging out and actually having an in-depth conversation with us. It's all kinds of levels of that kind of party vibe. Then you get dinosaurs and the safari, because no matter what, you're here in these trees, baby. You're over here in these trees, over here looking at the raptor. You're over here looking at dinosaurs. Everyone has their own little avatar. Even on days that I'm not playing Jurassic World, because there's times where there's like for a week straight or something like that, I'll play a different game that's sci-fi related, and I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna just jump through the time machine and we're gonna go somewhere else. Like a long time ago, I played Red Dead Redemption 2. Ooh. And that was what we called the Raptor Woody days. So like, most of the time on stream I would talk like this, and it was just, hi, this is Raptor Woody. So I'm gonna sit here and I have my cowboy hat on, and I make sure I have my little cow pattern vest looking just like Toy Story's Woody, you know. And then I would go through and I played through the entire story of Red Dead, and no matter what happened, I would sing, talk, and just answer questions like this. So yeah, that was like the entire thing was that, so we would come in and it was just like, this is the adventure of Raptor Woody. All right,
why didn't you pull a clip of this?
Raptor rodeo
because
this ain't my first rodeo, cowboy.
This ain't my first rodeo. You don't think I know how to lasso? I know how to lasso. Better get out of my face. But no. In the archives of my clips, there are some, and I don't think a lot of them are my accent, because I think a lot of folks were clipping moments where I got mad.
I didn't.
There's like one spoiler clip. There's like one spoiler clip that I don't show, or that I don't like advertise people a lot, because I'm like, if you haven't played the story, I don't want to show you this. But at the same time, if you don't care about spoilers, you can go look at it. I'm not gonna not unpublish it, right? And that one, I don't say a word. I'm just like. And then I get mad, and then it just cuts out. So there's other ones, and then like reactions. Well, there is one where I fall off a train, and I think I'm sitting there going, Raptor Woody's on the attack. This is the attack of the Raptor Woody. And then I fall off a train. So like the entire attack failed. But he died too. So you know what? I don't think it was a full failure. It was a half failure, because he died, and I took him with me. Okay, so it's fine. It was the same. We're good.
I love that.
Oh,
I was gonna say, I know you also did social Saturdays, and you played like what is the driving game? What the fuck is it called? You robbed a bank.
Oh yeah, GTA.
Yeah,
Driving game where you rob a bank. I mean, that would have confused anybody out of context.
Sorry.
No, you're good. But that reminded me, like, for some reason that worked for me, but I'm like, man, that out of context, that was just like, hey, you can wait in Forza, you can rob a bank in Forza? Wait, where? Like, where? Hold on, that's a DLC I didn't know about. No, but yeah, GTA is a game I also commonly play. But also, Social Saturdays is mainly, I don't even put the tag of GTA up often. I usually just leave it up as just chatting, because we hop in whatever. GTA is kind of just a one where I can kind of dick around, do whatever.
Dressed as like, a zebra. Bank.
Yeah, like dressed
up
as a zebra, bringing up the afro, bringing up the outfit that I told you not to bring up every time. Yeah, every time I see the zebra outfit, y'all go, what is that? I go, leave it alone. Don't worry about the outfit, because there's something there's something coming out that y'all are gonna see, and there's a reason for the zebra outfit. And if y'all just keep seeing the zebra outfit, y'all are gonna be like, the fuck is the zebra outfit? Why are you just a zebra? All right, let me go to my strip clubs as a zebra, okay?
Look, we don't kink shame here, okay? If you want
to
dress up like
let my first over be a zebra. I'm gonna yip however I want to yip. All right.
I remember you made your car completely purple and leopard print, because I was like,
wait a minute.
Yeah.
You were like, yes, and I was like,
Yeah, I was looking at it because it reminded me of like the New Orleans. Are they New Orleans still? Either way, it was like the Hornets or whatever, like the old school like colors.
Yeah, that's why I.
You just said yip, right? Is that an
I was. It's also the sound that zebras make, and then I thought about both when I said that out loud because for those who don't know, even though zebras look like horses, they're technically not horses, and they don't go. They go.
So this is my first ability to say this
whatever.
on stream. I'm very excited, Arachno. I feel like you and I are gonna get along really well. So I get made fun of a lot because I like a particular thing that nobody else likes. So Arachno, my question is, do you?
Oh no.
Do you?
Oh no.
Do you like?
Oh no. He got upset. I'm scared. I'm ready. But still.
How do you feel? How do you feel about Avatar: The Last Airbender, the movie?
Oh no. Are you? You're saying you like it?
I do. I do very much.
Wait. Hold on. Before I pass any judgment, did you see that before the show?
I have only seen like 1 or 2 episodes of the show.
So your only context to lore of Avatar is the movie first.
Yes, and I do quite enjoy it.
So in this case, you are someone who has watched the Harry Potter movies but not read the books.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That's also
That's
accurate.
Fine. I don't care. Then I don't care.
Okay.
Because honestly, it like all social media black and white, hate you or love you opinions aside, quote unquote stuff, like all those jokes aside, I hate the movie, but that's with the context of what it could have been. That's really where all the hatred comes from. But if you watch it with if my mom goes and watches it, I'm like, she like this. Like, you know what I mean? Someone that has no idea, has never seen the show, and you're just watching it, and this is your introduction to it, bet. But I promise you, once you start watching the show, you're gonna see why everybody hates it. That's the only thing that I could say to that, is that you will immediately see whether you do hate it after or not. That's up to you. That's fine if you still like it or not. But I do feel like you're gonna see where everyone comes from as you watch the show. You're like, oh. For example, there's an entire group of people that just aren't represented in the movie called the Kyoshi Warriors. They're just completely skipped over, and they're fucking awesome. So it's like small stuff like that. So it's like makes everybody go, man, this movie's trash. But even me, I thought about that about a lot of stuff, and I'm like, I mean, Jurassic Park is trash if you compare it to the book, but we're not gonna do that.
I still think it was cool to drown the guy in the bubble.
Yeah, drown the guy in a bubble. That was dope.
Yeah.
So, solid effects, and I like how they brought realism to the firebending. I'll be like, if we're gonna be real on that one, they brought realism to was it firebending? Yeah, to the firebending, because firebending don't need nothing but sun. That's always been dumb to me. They were like, yeah, fire out of my hands. I'm like, that don't hurt. That don't hurt. You're like your hands ain't fireproof. Like the water bending, yes. Like earth bending, it's everywhere. Like, air bending, it's air. Okay, like you don't need. We gonna have thicker skin. Like exactly. Like air's everywhere. You're like you don't need. You can't see it. And like that's the only thing. That's another thing I did like is like they did visual effects well. Overall, it was like visual effects well because like y'all did a good job of showing air. Because one thing that people don't realize in cartoons, you can't see air, weirdo. Like, you're not gonna see an air, oh my gosh, gust of air. Like, you realize Aang just looks like like, when he's doing his air bubble thing, he would look like a weirdo just floating in a weird position.
Yeah.
He would look like, and then there'd just be gusts of air under him. It would be terrifying. You wouldn't see the blue, peaceful, little cute ring. You wouldn't see that little cute little ball. Like, oh, look, a little top here. You'd be like, oh my god, demon, mom. Like, no. Like, so they did a good job at that. I'll back up the Ong thing because that is how you technically pronounce it if you want to be accurate. But at the same time, if you're going to be accurate, the movie would have been better. So, you know what I mean?
Do you have a favorite character?
Out of every single Avatar character?
Mm-hmm.
Me.
Hey, listen!
I like Apple the flying space cow.
What?
Yeah, the little... That's how you said you picked. That's what the little flying cow guy. That's what he says.
Welcome.
Did you say Apple?
Yeah, Apple, the little flying space cow. Well, he's like kind of big boy, but yeah.
Hold on. Hey, DFG. I'm making sure I didn't hear that right. Did you say like?
Yep, you heard
apple?
right.
You said apple, like the fruit. Yes.
Yeah. Dom, welcome on in. Hi.
It's Appa.
Yeah.
Okay, she knows. Okay, I was like,
not apple.
I was so good. I was like, oh god. I was like, oh my god. You were calling.
We were asked about your chair. Is that a Marvel chair behind you? And I think we can see it really well now that you are wearing.
This is my Spider-Man chair.
Yes, and it is amazing.
Yeah, thank you very much. Gotta make sure. Arachnus ethicus. What's that? Is that like a spell from Harry Potter that makes spiders come out of your anus? Like, what does that do?
No. No.
Like that would be awful.
No.
Like Arachnus ethicus, and you're like, he's got every orifice just spiders.
Like,
tiny
just
baby
kill
spiders.
me. Just fucking kill me, man.
I mean, it would tickle a little bit until you realized what was happening.
Facts.
Don't.
You wouldn't even like be bothered until you like fully processed it.
Don't.
You'd be like, you know what? That's just hold on. This is itchy. Ah,
Spiders.
Don't fuel my nightmares like that. That is cruel.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm
so sorry.
moving right along.
Now that I feel validated, we can move on.
Do you have a name for your followers?
Oh yeah, we're the Raptor pack. I said Raptor. The Raptor pack. Because overall, one thing I also got to say too is I know a few folks like to be like packs, like wolf packs and stuff. Fun fact about wolf packs. Wolf packs don't have alphas.
Yep.
That's like for those who don't know, that's where that came from. Like it's like the alpha thing, complete myth. We used to believe it. So like if you believe, like I'm not trying to imply any kind of you're dumb if you don't know this. No, like you're fine. It's something that like a lot of people don't know what they call it. Common misconception, I think is the word. Is that there's an alpha wolf and loner wolves. Those don't exist. They actually are like. At best, the alpha trades positions based on like dominance fights, stuff like that, and like they have families. They have like a father and mother, and then they have like an hierarchy kind of stemming from that. So overall, it's just a family, and that's what the Raptor pack is. The Raptor pack is just a big ass prehistoric family. We don't do, even though some folks will come in here. Come in here and they'll be like, look, it's the leader after pack. I'm like, I don't see myself as a leader. I might be the one like leading the show, might be on my channel, but we got plans, we got goals, we got things like there's gonna be a Raptor Pack channel where it's just gonna be a place where we have pack mates up there doing a dinosaur game. People variety streamers that don't play dinosaur games, I'm gonna make you play dinosaur game. And either you're gonna be running away from dinosaurs with me. Which is one of the dinosaur games that I was going to bring up, by the way. There's a dinosaur game coming out where you have to hide from a raptor. So it's basically alien isolation.
Deathground?
I think it's called Deathground.
Yeah, it's on my wish list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's basically alien isolation, but it's a velociraptor.
Oh.
Yes.
Like, I'm going to poop myself.
Deathground. It's going to be amazing.
It's cool you mentioned the alpha because like we were talking about before where they would give somebody a tooth and be like, make this dinosaur. That whole idea came from let's study wolves in captivity and see how they act and then say this is how they act in the wild, and it's totally different.
It was completely different. And if anything, when you think about it, when it comes down to the wolves, in hindsight, I was thinking about it when I first found out and I was like, oh, okay. So when you think about it, they had the right information, but their conclusion of their scientific method was just incorrect. But what they found, totally fine, totally correct. But you were finding an aspect of the family. You were finding that this small portion of wolves, when in captivity, will make sure that there is a system, and they will make a smaller system because they are aware that you have made their world smaller. It was interesting when I thought about it that way because it also ties into the whole thing that something will change once it's in a different environment / being observed. I always forget that that guy's name that has that theory, but they use that theory a lot. Like high key, my geckos. Shout out to my geckos.
I love them. Sorry.
You want to see one in a second? But yeah, they
put a little hat on them.
They will act differently. Literally, if they notice me looking at them, I have noticed the pattern. They'll go from just like the typical like geckos, so they just do nothing and stare. And then I'll watch their eye, notice me looking at the glass, and they'll just go.
You make them feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, and they're like, why you looking at me, bro? And then I'll just watch them slowly go on a different spot, and I'll go, I'll watch them just like open their eyes, and then turn around,
the same way you did.
And I go.
Bro.
Right.
A little privacy.
Exactly. Like they'll just like turn around and I go, I just want to. You're pretty, okay? I just want to look at you.
Are you
Always
strictly a
but
PC streamer?
I actually stream from my Xbox,
Oh,
but I'm
well,
using
hey,
my
guess
PC.
what?
I use my, or sorry, I stream. This is where it's complicated. I play the games from my on my Xbox, but I stream on my PC from my PC, whatever, however you want to call it.
Yeah.
So
you
like
capture
capture
it.
card.
Yeah, capture card to PC. That's the word. Yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite Spider-Man?
Out of comics or
Spider-Man.
movies are we talking about? So I'm asking
Oh.
because
I don't
I
know.
have two answers for both. No,
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest is one of our other members who's in chat who is obsessed with Spider-Man, and even so much as to go and buy a suit and stream in it. So they're asking what your favorite Spider-Man is.
Oh, streaming Spider-Man suits? I'm down. Anyway,
The other question that we had was, what is your favorite dinosaur fact that you learned recently?
Which we had already. We did that one.
Yeah, I asked that one.
Okay. Okay, we're up to
So Spider-Man
speed now.
could be
And
either.
I believe Lesby was saying your favorite Spidey of like the movies.
okay. It's complicated. I'll make it simple. I've answered this a lot because when being a Spider-Man fan, you get asked like 3 questions a lot, and that's nothing, and it's not a bad thing. It's just the life of being a Spider-Man fanatic. You get asked 3 questions a lot, and one of those is which one's your favorite Spider-Man out of the 3, and it's all of them for different reasons. But I think Tom Holland's the best one right now. He is the absolute best depiction objectively. Personal favorite is Tobey. I think Andrew is my least favorite, but he's good in his own right. Because here's all my reasons. Toby's a bad Spider-Man, but a great Peter Parker. But nostalgia kicks me in the throat for that one, so I always like him the best. Yep. and then Andrew Garfield, terrible Peter Parker. I don't care what anyone says, but great Spider-Man. But he's cute, and the movies are pretty solid on preface, just poor execution. Honestly, the whole thing about Amazing Spider-Man just comes off as a Sony experiment. But that's where I think it went wrong. I think it went wrong is because Sony was trying too hard to try stuff that was new with limited room to do so. They were like, let's try all this new but then they gave themselves such limited space to work with. And then Marvel comes in for Tom Holland. So Tom Holland I think is perfect because we get the best depiction ever. Best of both worlds. I don't think he's the best. I don't think he's like 100% comic book accurate, but he does a solid 100% solid and agreeable and likable version of both. I like his Peter Parker. I like his Spider-Man. My only objective criticism when it comes down to it is he's a little bit fat. He's the height of a Spider-Man, but like you're like a little bit beefier. Like you're a little bit on the bigger side, but that works because classic Spider-Man was 2, 90s Spider-Man was 2, 60s Spider-Man was 2. So it kind of also goes back to like fitting the iconic Spider-Man look. When my brain has always thought of like, if you're going to be Spider-Man, like I always think of Ultimate Spider-Man because I grew up with Ultimate Spider-Man, which is why I still respect Amazing Spider-Man because Amazing Spider-Man is like their attempt at the Ultimate Spider-Man comic books where he's like a slender, like me, like a toothpick with just extra muscles and they put him in tights kind of thing. And then the other guy, it's like, oh, we're going to make him realistic and put like meat on his bones, not just give him like 2% body fat. You know what I mean? So yeah, respect to all 3 of them, but I have my favorites.
Awesome.
So go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you.
Oh, I was just going to say, Lesby had cleared things up there talking about what's your favorite as in Peter, Miles, Spider-Punk, etc.
Oh, you meant all that? Oh, that's a long conversation, Lesby. I'm going to break that down to, if I have to break it down to 3, if I break it down to 3, third place goes to Miles, second place goes to Silk, and then first place goes to Cosmic Spider. May he rest in peace. But that's it.
I like Spider-Man.
I love
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
I love Spider-Man 2099. I have a
Miguel.
special place for 2099.
Yeah. The thing is, like, Miguel is like right there on 4th. That's why I was like, if I had to pick 3. That's why I was like, because I can talk about all of them in different rights all day as well. Because even Spectacular, I just like how he was written. He's not even a favorite of mine. I just like how they wrote him. I was just like, no, they wrote you well, but I don't really like you. Like,
the stories were great. I'm
exactly.
with you there.
Great
Yeah.
story, but I don't like you. But I don't like. So, but that's also me with Kingpin. Like Kingpin, they write him very well. He's a great character, written just as a whole. But I just don't like him. I don't like him. Like, you know what I mean? Like I love to hate him. Like it's just that kind of thing. There's always characters like that where you're like, bro, they wrote you well. Why? Because if I ever see you in real life, I'm punching you in the throat. Like they did a good job on your character. They did a good job.
Dude, the Kingpin that is in the new fucking TV show that is Hawkeye, the Hawkeye TV show where they had Kingpin, same guy as in Daredevil. He is fucking great job. I fucking love that actor. He is amazing.
Yeah, he does a great job. He does a great job at it because and the funny thing is he's also a good example of what I was talking about. He brings a different version of Kingpin to the table without fucking it up. Because the whole thing about, I don't care if your stuff is comic book or book or, you know, original lore accurate when it comes to whatever fandom we're talking about. I don't really care about that, to be honest, as long as your interpretation of said media fits as an ensemble. So if you're going to give me this version of Batman, then make it all make sense in your own stuff. Like if you start contradicting yourself or not making sense to your own lore that you've built, then I'm not gonna like your thing.
Like
that's
adding
why I didn't
doors to your paddocks, big gates.
I'm telling you, they had to rotate the paddocks.
That makes it make sense. I'm like, yeah, like you have me jumping loops to make that make sense, okay? And then Mazrani over here, Mazrani, how you gonna be like? Don't worry. We did it right this time. Don't worry, everything's safe. And then the same sentence, in the same fucking week, he sent a memo out and was like, "Hey, yo, we need more teeth. We need bigger dinosaurs. Why? Cause we're safe. So we need more. So we need it more unsafe. Yeah, that's the move. That's the move. I think that's the move. We're safe now.
Danger.
We polished Hammond's idea. Let's make it worse, eh? Sound good? No? Well, guess what? I'm the boss, so we're gonna do that. So go ahead and do that. And then like an hour later, he's mad at them for it. How you gonna get? You asked for it. Like I'm telling you, Jurassic Park, for those that haven't seen it, is just the epitome of watching dumb humans be dumb, and you enjoy it more once you realize that, once you notice it that way. You spend more time laughing and screaming at it, because you're like, yo, you're stupid. But they're not. You're normal people. That's why we like you, Alan Grant, Ellie Sattler. You know, you're just normal people. Like they come off really smart in the movies, but then you think about it and you're like, nah, you just have like normal logic.
Common sense.
Would you want to bring back dinosaurs in the first? Why? Like this is all stupid. Like from the get go. Why are we here? Like why am I having this conversation at a lunch in the first place? Well, how did you get this far?
Yeah.
Before someone else told you to stop. You know what I mean? So.
For those of you who are just joining us, we are Team Sanity, and we showcase streamers on the channel along with a bunch of other stuff. This human right here is not only one of my absolute favorite dino enthusiasts, but they're one follower right now away from 900. So if you put !guest in the chat, you'll get their link. I don't know why you wouldn't click it. They're so fucking amazing. 901?
Oh, 901.
Mama. Ooh.
Oh, sorry.
Mama wants to keep you. I'm just letting you know.
All love you right now in chat. They're all just like, I love this person so very much.
I need more.
They want to collaborate with you.
They want to keep you.
Yes.
And they will feed you. They said.
Well, I think we become best friends tonight. You know.
Yeah, no.
Did we just become best friends? We got a team hydrate.
Yeah, you want to do karate in the garage? Y'all want to do karate in the basement? Now we're going to do karate in the concentration. No, I'm sorry.
It's not concentration.
Wow. Re-education camp. We're gonna go learn with the nails on the stairs and the metal desks. You know what I mean? We're gonna, it's fine.
Yours is so torturing.
No, that's y'all's basement. That's the way y'all make it look. It's not my basement's cozy. We have carpet. Y'all's basement doesn't even have carpet yet. Like that's my for some reason y'all making your basement seem bad. Your basement, all you need is carpet in your basement and like one TV and a couch. And guess what? It's a man cave. It's an anybody cave. It's a cave now. It's a bear cave. It's call it that. It's a cave for animals to hang out. It's a party zone. You know what? Fuck carpet. Take the carpet out. replace
Well,
that
you just put
concrete.
carpet
with,
in.
No. We're gonna spend. We're
That's a
spending some
lot
money.
of
We're spending more
work.
money. We're gonna pay somebody else. It's okay. We got a good one. We know. Don't worry. Benito got it. I know a guy. Benito got it. He gonna come in here. He gonna tear that up for like 2,500. It's gonna be easy. You gonna tear it up and replace it. And replace it. It's gonna be professional and professional.
All right.
When he does that, you're set. Your basement's gonna look good. The Team Sanity basement. We're gonna have the multicolored tile, looking like a bathroom floor, and then all you do is put one DJ in there. And you get DFG in here, just spinning.
DFDJ?
That's right.
Yep.
DFDJ.
Yeah. And now it's the party basement. It doesn't have to be a torture basement. That's just the room in the back for the people that like came to the party and like weren't invited. Like, hey, why are you causing trouble? That's for the one undesirable that was trying too much, and you decided to. You want to see what the bad part of the basement is? I'm about to Dexter you in the back over here. You better chill. You know
like
what I mean?
Dexter's laboratory?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that one. That's the
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
just checking.
For legal reasons, yes. For legal reasons, it's yes. Dee Dee's gonna be back there too. I promise. That's the only thing you're gonna see back there.
So
Okay,
if you could have a collaboration with anyone, living or non-living at the moment, and you could have any content, just no
like
limitations
or not, whatever across the board.
Well, you have streaming, but they don't have to be a streamer. It's like,
okay.
I could have a hot tub stream with Jason Momoa, but what would you?
What'd you say?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I heard you. Yeah, you don't gotta say it again. I heard you.
But what would you have?
I've thought about this before, but I've always like had trouble with it. And if it's like alive, let's say alive, and I'm gonna say if they're gone in this case to make it easier for me, because like off the top of my head, I just want to like make Michael Jackson get scared of dinosaurs. That was a dream that like I literally wanted to do anything with Michael Jackson. Like literally I wanted to go see him. I wanted to like go see his concert. I wanted to like ride a roller coaster with. I wanted to just like just experience a candid moment with Michael Jackson. Is the best way I could put it. You know what I mean? Just a moment where he's not on stage, he's not performing, right? He's just having a good time or something, right? That was something I wanted to do, and I would do that on like an IRL stream, but may he rest in peace. So if it's alive, I'm gonna pick streamer, and then I'm gonna pick non-streamer. Streamer, off top of my head, Real Mama Eagle, shout out to her. She's a partner streamer that focuses on mental health and a bunch of other things. And she does a lot of Nintendo stuff. So like low key, one of the things I would want her to do is like just show me Pokemon, and like, all right, you want to like collab and like play Pokemon and help me build an entire team of dinosaur Pokemon, because it wasn't until like a month ago when somebody told me they have fossil types, and I'm like, word?
Yeah.
I'm like, wait,
word?
That's the only thing I'm gonna look for now. What do you mean? I'm gonna play Pokemon. That's the only thing I'm gonna look for. Like I love a lot of the other ones, but now I'm gonna dedicate so much unnecessary time to having every single fossil type. And they'll be like, hey, look, what's your team? Yeah, I got this whole team. I got Charmander. I got Pikachu. I got Mew. Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna beat you up. Don't worry, I got Greninja. You can't beat me. I got my Ninja Frog. You can't beat me. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I got fucking dinosaurs, dude. Like, it's like, what are you gonna do? You're dead. Like, you don't got your dragon can't do nothing. It's my dinosaur. Your dragon is just a figment of the imagination of what these are. These are real, bro. You can't handle real folks. Nuh-uh. Go home. Real recognize real, and we don't know who you are. Go away.
Just wait until AraknoRaptor realizes that you can have dinosaurs in Stardew Valley.
Yeah, you can.
I mean, yeah, okay,
He just gets up and leaves.
No, I was like, no, my brain just went, and I just realized that I downloaded that and haven't opened it, and I was like, I wonder what I can do in this. I could noted.
You could theoretically have an entire farm where you do nothing except have dinosaurs, and they all look like baby stegosauruses.
Okay, yeah, I've got a project now.
And you can make mayonnaise out of their eggs.
Yep,
Mayonnaise.
you could have dinosaur mayonnaise.
Dino mayo.
Yep.
Ew.
I'm not saying you
It
should.
sells for a lot.
That sounds so pugnacious. That sounds like it
Although-
smells so bad.
It could be a delicacy.
God.
You don't know.
No, it's not.
You're like,
No, I promise
no.
you, it's not. It's gonna smell bad. It's gonna be like ostrich egg, where you're like, it smells just like egg. It just smells worse. Okay, cool. Which is like anybody ask anybody that's had ostrich egg. That's the experience. It tastes just like egg. It just smells worse. Like, it
smell like it tastes like dust.
Yeah. So it's just like yeah. Yeah, like
I feel like you do crack some eggs on your channel.
Yeah. I have cracked dino eggs before.
Could you explain what those are exactly? Because I'm not entirely sure.
These are gross, or what these are. These things are dinosaur eggs, and these are actually from also Jurassic themed. They're a piece of Jurassic Park merch, which they're gonna have more come out for Dominion, which is dope. So I'm gonna do some more IRL moments on stream where I'm gonna open more of these that are Dominion themed, right? And these, I don't have the dinosaurs in here now. Let's see if I can pull one up or pull one out of here. Here's the one. I have a rare one even. These little eggs here have dinosaurs in it, but in order to get the dinosaur, you have to get through an assortment of slime, and it's just kind of red and gooey, and it fills that thing. It's completely filled up, and it looks gross. It smells like soap, and it's cold.
Well, at least it smells like soap and not ostrich eggs.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. I wouldn't.
Or dinosaur mayonnaise.
Or Axe body spray.
Sorry. Have you this is gonna be a weird description, and if you know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry, because it's gonna be very, very on point. So like when you're washing the dishes, and like that one plate that has like a little bit of food on it that's a little bit too old is on it, and you don't scrape, and you're like, all right, let me just try to like scrub, and because it's not scraping off with the fork just yet. You're like, get off, it's not off yet. So what you decide to do is just grab the nozzle thing and spray it off with some dish soap. So now you have the combination of mildew, disease, bacteria sent from the abyss of hell, combined with Donnie, or whatever it's called, Dawn, and
Donnie.
Yeah, Donnie. Yesterday say Donnie. But yeah,
is that Karen and Dawn's son?
but then Dawn is like supposed to like cancel it out, right? Like, oh, it's supposed to like help. No, now it's just they've done the fusion ha dance on Dragon Ball. They have merged. They have become one. Their power have not only added on top of each other, it has also improved exponentially. Now the smell is now burning each of your nostrils, your nose hairs have been burned to a singe. It's basically that. It's just like such a weird smell. You're like,
you don't have an opinion on it at all?
None.
No.
I have a super important question for you.
But here's the dinosaur that you get out of it. It's a cute little itty bitty, like, this is like the rare version, so it's all silver, but it's like a T-Rex dinosaur themed. We had a Dillo that I cannot find at the current moment, but I will find it another time. But that was a second egg, and I'm hoping to find other ones because they had other ones like the Velociraptor and stuff like that.
So, super important question for you. If you had a time machine, and could go back in time to the Cretaceous period, would you do it?
I wouldn't.
Yeah, but, I know, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's, and just in case, what's your question if I would? Because I'm not going. Like, I'm not going. Like, here's the thing. For those who don't know, I'm gonna walk out the time machine. If I don't have a suit, I'm dead. I can't breathe the air.
Yep, exactly.
I can't even breathe the air from back then. I'm fucked. Like, I'm royally screwed. I'm gonna go, and the heat of the air and the radiation itself is going to turn my lungs into melted goo, and I will just be dead. On that. That's not even, like, and that's it. Okay, let's say, all right, I got the suit. I got a cool suit. I got the Jurassic suit for Dominion 2 or whatever. I don't know. Let's just say I have a super suit. Now we're back in time, and now I can go there and not worry about it. I still don't know jack shit about dinosaurs. Everything we know, even right now, is a really, 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 really good guess. I could go back and all that's wrong. I could go back and all the stegosaurs are carnivores. Stegosaurs are like, all the stegosaurs are just fat birds and they want to eat me because they have beaks. For all I know, they're just like really, really big birds with spiky tails. And
except I'm perfect. I'm
exactly
majestic.
Well, you're a sauropod, not a stegosaurid. Sauropods have long necks, so you're like,
I'm a broken stockholder.
And that's the thing, sauropod is so big they won't even notice us. You're minding your own business, walking, they're going step.
Why
you're
do
done.
I sound
You're
like
done.
that?
It won't even. That's how they sound. Okay.
That's what a broken stockholder sound like.
You either have the Brachiosaurus just chilling in the trees going. Or you get like the really, really deep one, like the Dreadnoughtus, which is the biggest land thing that ever lived, by the way. Land animal ever lived with the Dreadnoughtus. Look it up. It's also a sauropod thing. It's massive. That thing sounds like a broken tuba. I can't even make the voice. It's so deep. It's just like.
I like that one. Yeah, that's me when I get up.
Yeah, exactly. It sounds like me out of bed.
Confirm.
So I'm that. You're a giant chicken. Right?
Hey.
It's the raptor. Well, the raptor.
Okay, I'm an alien. I'm this cutie right here, right? I'm an alien raptor with spider eyes, and I got 4 arms. I'm not a chicken.
And head scent.
I'm only a chicken in spirit because I don't like scary game. All right.
Do you think that you walk around going bok bok?
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Continue. And
I do quack though. I do quack, and I sometimes honk. Like a goose because velociraptors honk. They do the they do a little honk when they call for help.
I love you.
So I call that the honk. And then they also purr. They do it. They do all that. They do stuff like that. They do screeches. Yeah, they do all of it. They do all kinds of noises.
Mm-hmm.
So but they're not chickens. They don't go peacock, whatever it is.
Quit chicken.
That's not the word.
That's
not. They're. But the thing is, they definitely look like chickens, and that's another thing. Is if I went to a time machine, is one thing we know now is that they definitely more than likely weren't that loud. Is it'd probably be pretty damn quiet, and then I just get eaten. Like a T-Rex ain't gonna roar before it eats me. It's not gonna walk out of the trees, go.
It's just
I'm gonna eat you. Hey, in case you didn't know, I'm about to eat you.
I love it.
So you can turn around and go, okay, so I can run away? Yeah. But in case you didn't hear me, I'm gonna do it again.
But it is a rule. If you do go back, you have to set your ringtone on your cell phone to with the thing with the
yeah. That scene is so fucking funny to me because I would have shit every time I watch that scene, I would have shit myself. Oh my god! For those who don't know, watch Jurassic Park 3. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not even gonna bring it up. That scene is just so fucking good. Oh man, I would have. Nope. I wouldn't have made it past the rest of the movie. I'd have been like, leave me here, y'all. Why? My pants are. We don't got extra pants, do we? Yeah, leave me here. I don't even want to walk.
Or the brown pants.
Yeah, leave me here.
Your camouflage.
Yeah, leave me here. Yeah, because once we go in the next area, y'all gonna make sure y'all gonna wish you left me out there. Leave me here. So yeah, no, screw that.
So why does your guy there right next to you have 3 eyes and the one above it have 2 arms? It looks like kind of like a bug.
Oh yeah, because this one was made both made by the same wonderful artist. Oop, I can't point right. You know what I mean. Both are made by the same wonderful artist, Honey Punch, and the freaking eyes on them both. It's basically both just trying to simulate the fact that it's an AraknoRaptor. Yeah. At the end of the day, I have not decided what an AraknoRaptor looks like, and I like the ambiguity of everybody trying to figure that out. Because every time someone has ever first met me, one of the first things they've said is, "What the would that look like?" I go, "Right? Do you know what that looked like?" Because every time I try to conceive it, none of them are nice. None of them would do any. All of them are nightmare fuel. Every version of this is nightmare fuel. Even this cute guy is gonna make me could just make his eyes angry, and I'm pooping myself.
See, I imagine a raptor that turns around and then shoots webbing
out of his butt.
Yeah.
Be like, seeing is that'd be funny for 2 seconds until it shot you in the mouth with the web out. like, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, ha.
Oh no!
And now you're Frodo from fucking Return of the King.
What? Okay.
And you got Samwise Gamgee going, Frodo, trying to tear you out of sticky
Epiphany. What if you have a raptor with the spiky buoys on the back? Not realistic,
on the
obviously,
neck,
but when he attack mode, he flip over and his head like goes and turns, and the spiky buoys are the 8 legs of the spider.
Oh, then I'm shooting that on sight.
So it's like it's
no,
raptor
like it's
spider.
not turning around.
Raptor
I'm gonna
spider.
look at it at night and go, cool.
attack mode.
And while it's twitching, it's that thing in the video game where while it's twitching, you're still shooting, and then like your friend's like, "Hey, it's still dead," and you're like, "I know." But like,
I don't trust it.
The game said health is 0. Yeah, but have you heard of boss phases?
I played Dead Space.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I know it can get back up. Get the limbs, bro, get the limbs. I'm not playing. Like, so sometimes you don't want to. You want to be safe. Sometimes you just gotta be safe.
Arakno, when is your next stream?
I would say my next stream. What I'm thinking is May. I'm thinking May.
Okay.
At the latest, but there might be some pop-up streams a bit before then because I'm thinking about moving my software over to something that's less bearing on my PC. So I'll have test streams and like chill streams, stuff like that. Because I miss folks, and a lot of times I don't interact with folks much on Twitch unless I'm streaming or like deliberately looking for people that I know are streaming. If that makes sense, I'm like, I don't just sit here and be like, let me go on Twitch today, which I should do if I want to meet more people. I'm gonna start doing that more often. Shout out to everybody that I don't know yet. but you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things where it's just kind of how I feel about it. But I would say May at the very earliest, because right now I'm kind of on like a nice little vacation, and it's been nice. Even right now, I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of do miss it.
I can't wait for another Arakno stream. I could go like this and look really cute and be like, can we please have one?
I will say when I do come back though, one of the other streams that I will be doing if I don't do any streams will be something that is 100% like a side passion project called like Frontal Lobe TV, where I'll be active in chat, not on cam, but it's this TV channel, so to speak. It's kind of hard to explain, but all I'm gonna say, it's a compilation of edited videos, and folks have enjoyed them very much so far. I post a lot of them under the hashtag on Twitter, Frontal Lobe TV. If you just type that in, you can get a bunch of like short versions of these clips. I have a lot of longer ones that folks have seen on stream. I use them for when I'm going to the bathroom sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, I'm going to the bathroom real quick, I'll be right back. So I'll pull up what we call FLTV, where it's just like a short little like 5 to 10 minute video of something that I've edited. Sometimes they're AMVs, sometimes they're just music videos in general. Sometimes they're completely like just weird comedic videos that I've edited or someone else has edited, and I just want to showcase it for like on their behalf, because some folks don't, because I know some folks like for example, my younger brother, I won't say his name, but he goes by, I think he goes by Gub. He also likes to do awesome stuff like edit, and he also has he also does content as well. But he doesn't really use a lot of the platforms yet. So I'm like, all right, you know what? If you want to like, get your foot in the door, as people say, if you want to get yourself more comfortable posting stuff, just toss it my way. I'll throw your little tag under it, just like you do on a TV channel.
Right.
And then you're straight, and then we're good. Everyone will know it's you if they want to find you whenever you actually start posting on your own platform. And then I can plug you directly whenever those videos pop up, for example, because now I couldn't, you can't shout somebody out that doesn't have a website, like that doesn't have anything to go to. So yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, awesome. So I need you to do a couple things for me as we wind down this evening. Would you please find us a little raid target? And then 2, would you mind doing like another little 30-second sales pitch? I'll make you big screen, and then we'll start to kind of wind down and stuff. And here you are. Big screen. So whenever you're ready, 30-second sales pitch.
Go. All right. Thank you guys again. It was fucking amazing. My name is AraknoRaptor, aka Arakno, aka the Dino Man of Twitch, aka the #1 English streamer on Twitch. But English streamer on Twitch, English streamer of WWE on Twitch. Everyone speaks English. That was dumb. Anyway. Thank you again. If you guys ever love dinosaurs, if you love dinosaurs, if you love prehistory, if you love sci-fi, if you love Marvel, if you love Spider-Man, if you mainly just love the chit-chat vibe and have a fun party on Dino Safari, then come my way. It'll be a pleasure to have you. And thank you again. It was awesome.
Thank you. I'm so fucking happy we were able to showcase you.
Agree.
You are
so awesome meeting you.
You are so funny and so dynamic and so engaging. It's ridiculous. I wish I had half as much energy as you do.
Agreed.
And the passion that you speak with is just it's so refreshing. It's so good. I love
sometimes
it.
people just feel like I can't. Sometimes I feel like it's quote unquote too much, but so I appreciate you all for saying thank you. Sometimes I'm like, yo, you're tone it down.
No.
It's just a nah. Crank that.
But this one goes to 11.
Oh, I broke the knob. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I need
cool.
you
I don't need it.
I need you and Nuke in a stream together. And like that
I need
energy.
them to play Ark together.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
but Nuke had to go and have a baby.
Nuke had to go and have children.
Yeah.
How dare he?
Nuke
How dare you spawn something? Why?
Nuke is like our resident hype streamer. So their whole vibe is like, and
I love it.
So I think your energy and their energy having a conversation about something would just be like, I want to know.
Triceratops is his favorite dinosaur.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which one? The Triceratops?
Yep. That's his favorite.
Ceratops had slap. I would say Triceratops is not my favorite though. I would say mine is the Pachyrhinosaurus because it doesn't even have horns. It just has a flat, like nub, and it looks cute. It's just a cute little nubbed rhino.
That's the one with the hard head that like hits shit, right?
No. That's the Pachycephalosaurus, which
that's right.
Say that 8 times fast, and I'll give you $1.
I named my husband after that one every single time.
Even I had to like think about saying that just now. I was like, I have to like go Pachycephalosaurus. Every time I have to pause for like half a second and think about it before I fully start saying it. That's a lot of words, or a lot of dinosaur words. I have to go like Parasaurolophus. I can't just say it off the top of my head. Pachycephalosaurus, Metriacanthosaurus, all of that. Like I gotta think about them, and then I'm good. And then you asked me to give you a raid target. Am I wrong?
Yes, if you can find one for me.
Pachycephalosaurus, the U-Haul CEO.
I'm gonna double check to see if they're actually still alive. You and Memento.
So we have our Discord in our Discord link in the chat. If anybody wanted to join and hang out with us in the Discord, you're more than welcome to. Our socials link for the link tree is there. You can find us on all of the socials as well. If you are interested in being showcased yourself or interested in being on the team, we do have applications that are open, posted on our website with the link right there. The guest thank you command is now up. We have AraknoRaptor's link one more time in there as well. And we do also have a Switch tournament coming up as well. Yeah. So if you were interested in signing up for that, you can use the channel points or message one of us and we can get you in touch with the people that you would need to be in touch with for that. We have a raid command as well if you want to copy that. And then Arakno, who are we raiding tonight?
We are raiding the one and the only Blue Satire. Y'all talking about Switch, you're talking about Nintendo. You just brought it up because he is casually playing some good old fashioned Smash Bros with the homies. And they are beating the mess out of each other. I rated him often because I love his vibes. They're all like, my whole thing is I love people that are just kind of genuine, like people that you would meet, and I met him in real life. People that you would meet, and they're like the same person that they'd be on camera, off camera, and he's one of them. And you're just gonna get somebody that's just nice and chill. He vibes out. Actually, I thought it was an emo. He's actually also streaming with another inspiration of mine, Coldberg. So I'd be it's like a subtle double raid. And then
could you type out their name in chat so that way I can put it in the thing really quick?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't know how to spell it. I follow them on my personal
Absolutely.
channel, but not. I don't think the team has followed them yet.
Oh no, you're good. It's just like BLU and then satire. Let me type it in though. 1 second.
I want to make sure I get it right. Thank you again so much for coming on. Thank you everybody. Thank you DFG for coming in and hanging out.
Awesome.
So
I love the purple in your background. Just saying. I know. There for me.
All right, I got it right.
Yes, of course.
There we go.
Definitely.
For me.
All right, definitely hang out with us as we do this raid. It's been lovely, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love you, and we'll see you later.
Saturday